Akkoç's story. I was living with my mother, grandfather, and grandmother in a small village. At that time, my father was doing his military service in a very distant city. Village life meant both play and responsibility for me. I helped my grandfather with village work every day. We had cows, chickens, and lambs. In the mornings, I would go to the animals. Sometimes I would feed them. Sometimes I would play in the garden. In our flock, there was a strong, large ram. Everyone called him Akkoç. He had white wool and large horns. I would watch him with a little fear, but also with a little admiration. One day, I was walking in the garden again with the animals. Suddenly, I noticed that Akkoç was running towards me in a harsh manner. Before I understood what was happening, he quickly came over me and hit me very hard. I found myself on the ground. My head was spinning and my eyes went dark. The women in the village immediately gathered around me. I was in such a bad state that some of them even thought I was dead. The elders of the village sought a remedy. They tried to heal me by putting me in salty water prepared in a large container. I stayed there for hours. About 5 hours later, I slowly started to come to myself. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. 3 or 4 months passed. One day, my father returned to the village from the army. Seeing him was the greatest happiness in the world for me. My father held my hand and we started walking in our garden together. I was telling her about the village, the animals, the things I did. Just then, I saw Akkoç again in the distance. I noticed that he was looking at me. Fear crept into me. I tried to tell my father, but at that moment my voice didn't come out. A few seconds later, Akkoç ran towards me again. I was with my father, but what happened very quickly. Akkoç hit me for the second time. I suddenly flew into the air. I flew about 3 meters and fell on the stones. I hit my head and passed out. When I opened my eyes, there were people around me. The first person I saw was my father. He was looking at me with concern. The villagers were talking among themselves. That ram hit again. The same ram. My grandfather thought a lot that day. Finally, he made a decision. He said that this was dangerous now and decided to sell Akkoç. The ram was taken away from the village. When I saw him go, a strange feeling arose inside me. He had hurt me, but still, with my childish mind, I had gotten used to him. One side of me was relieved because it was saved from fear, and one side of me was sad because I wouldn't be able to see him again. That day, I understood how difficult but instructive it sometimes is to grow up in the village, because life sometimes could require to move away even from the things you love.